Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another Shaky vlog. They usually fall on the weekend. I did the last one just randomly because I was putting stuff off anyways. I thought I'd do one here because I've cleaned up the Otaku Punk Productions office. Because essentially what this room is, as well as the guest bed. There's the old Ouya controllers. And a picture of me hidden behind a bunch of stuff. But yeah, no, I for some reason had a streak of motivation. Not motivation, well, something anyway. So I was cleaned up this office, if you remember what it looked like in the last Shaky vlog. Not only that, I randomly went ahead and just spilt the damn thing for my shelves. Which actually I was surprised. I was nervous about I was fretting over the design, but then I just realized, just be sloppy, throw it together. Piece of cake. I mean, I know woodworking. I've done it for years. There's one of the old projects I did as a kid, matter of fact. And there's a camera. Hello. So, that old TV. Anyways, the reason I was doing a Shaky vlog, other than to get back on the regular schedule, is I'm sitting here thinking deep thoughts because I'm about to drink and play more games. And usually when you drink, you think deep thoughts. But, I don't know, I'm trying to think about what to do. I keep thinking about doing outros in the videos, as well as, in general, what to do with the channel. Because, what was it? I was watching Tiny Pixels, a streamer. She did a 24-hour charity stream thing, and actually that also let me know something about if I do a 24-hour one, I need to have a plan. I can't just wing it with games and stuff. Anyways, but there's a phrase she said about sharing the joy of gaming, which led me to think, yeah, that's a good thing to do, and that's what I need to remember. I'm sharing the joy that I have playing video games, which got me thinking about the Ouya, because that's what I used to do with the Ouya. I still do with the Ouya because it was so much fun. These small indie games I was having a blast with, but I wanted to share. Initially, I wanted to share because I got the Ouya early, which was a bit of a feat since there was that, a delay issue initially. But, yeah, I wanted to share and then just kept finding these interesting things. And again, I was just making videos sharing the fun I was having on it, which leads me also to think about, the eulogy video I keep talking about what to say, and because I'd love, and I should, make that video, because all you hear, and all you heard ever since the Ouya, even before the Ouya came out, about it being dead, a failure, and disappointed fans, which is not what I hear at all. Then again, I might be in an isolated crowd, but all I hear is people that have enjoyed it, that mourn the death, that found a community they love, found indie games, found lots of fun, made the first game, found people who liked their first games and ways to improve upon it. I have only heard joy among the people I've known that have owned and played the Ouya. The only remorse and negative thing was about, the usual stuff about how it is passing, about how it fell under, and maybe this small group of people got in over their heads, and their popularity is what did them in more than anything. But so I keep thinking I ought to do the video, if nothing else, as a final statement of what the Ouya was from someone that actually enjoyed it, not someone that was maybe bandwagoning with it, or who negatively, just a statement of the joy I experienced with it. Because again, I've played more games off of that console than any other system ever. And I'm pretty sure all the other ones combined. Closest is, of course, the PC, but and as time goes on, I'll play more on the PC than I have on the Ouya. But that's just because of the stop of gaming there. But sharing the love of gaming, which has also led me to think about YouTube in general, about how that's more important. Because it used to be, games came out, and if one was doing good, you get a little bit of publicity and stuff about it. But there is so much in the media. I mean, so much in the media. So much gaming out there that it's hard to find good ones that aren't being backed by EA or big guys. But you always hear those stories of, oh, I discovered this game watching this guy play it, and it looked so much fun, and that game all of a sudden becomes a hit, you know. So just sharing the joy of gaming. Anyways, just a bunch of random thoughts. Like usual, they're not cohesive or anything, but... and of course, like I said, with the Ouya's livelihood likely to... Or life support, I should call it life support. Only to last another month, I imagine. I've been thinking a lot about that video, but I don't know what to do. I wanted to do a funeral thing. I was going to do the whole thing. Scene, foggy funeral place, bagpipes, maybe some drums, a casket with carriers walking across, you know, the typical rainy scene you see in most funeral movies. Anyway, I was even thinking about I could borrow some cameras from work to make it look really nice. Or if I wanted to be really brave, and I doubt I could get it for free, I know a friend that has a nice red 5K camera. But again, what's the point of shooting anything in above 1080 if no one's going to watch it in above 1080? So, anyways, but yeah, just going through cleaning up all this stuff and sitting here thinking about what to record and kind of waxing poetically about stuff I have no idea what I'm talking about. So, the joy of gaming. Again, because you always have those memories of the first games you remember, the ones you really enjoyed, the ones you bonded with your siblings or friends over. Then again, like I said, I'm a child of the 80s, which used to be the bulk of people. Now you have the children of the 90s, and heck, people born in 2000 are now 16. Yes, people who are voting in this election, in the US, of course, now this is the first election having kids who don't remember 9/11, essentially. So, you know, they were 3 when it happened. So, yeah. So, again, but what I was saying is, kid of the 80s growing up with the early gaming system, and what I considered early, but it was actually kind of after the crash is when it would be in gaming history, is when I started really gaming. But even then, talking to people about Metroid and stuff like, no, I didn't have that. I had various stuff. You know, again, it's because what you could afford. Because I look at my nephews now, they have a PS1. Now, they had a PS2, they have a PS1, and their mom's getting them games from Goodwill and other places, but they're loving it. The same way me and my brother loved Atari, but we had the Atari in the midst of the Nintendo age. We had the Nintendo in the midst of the Super Nintendo age. Again, we were always a console behind, but it didn't matter. We were having fun. Games are super pure enjoyment. And we need to share that enjoyment. Anyways, this video has been 8 minutes of absolutely nothing. But me kind of sitting here talking out of my ass. Anyways, the channel. As far as the channel is concerned, I recorded some Everlasting Summer last night, as well as 8 Ouya videos. I think 8. And tonight, I don't know what I'm going to record. I'll look for the Neo Geo emulator. I could never get one to work on the Ouya, but that's because I don't know how to work those very well in the Ouya. I'll try to get one on my PC there. I'll also try to work on an animation for my outro based on that little guy there, which you can't see because of it's too bright. You can't see the purple in his. I need to come up with a new logo other than this old drunk wizard casting fireball. Because I think basically I stole that off of a clip art, or at least the base design. I not traced it, but I based the design off it. Oh, again, I liked a little animation. I need to learn how to do pixel art animation. Oh, a lot of stuff I need to do, like end this video and get to recording. So, any suggestions on what you want to see me record, play, etc., that was always much appreciated. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and otherwise, I'll see you next time.